Starting today, restaurants will have to scale back in response to the spike in cases across Texas. Anieli Ruiz breaks down what you can expect.
Well, that's right. Starting today, restaurants will have to reduce their capacity from 75% to 50%. Governor Greg Abbott issued an executive order limiting certain businesses and services in an effort to contain the spread of COVID-19. This decision comes as the number of people testing positive for COVID-19 and the number of hospitalizations have increased, and the positivity rate in Texas all increased above 10%. The governor previously stated this would lead to preventative action. And although for some places this is a step back, restaurants across the state are just happy they can remain open.
To-go orders are going to be an increasingly important part of restaurants' business and operations, and also a critically important part of how we feed Texans, because restaurants are 51% of the food dollar.
Governor Abbott approved a waiver allowing restaurants and certain bars to sell mixed drinks to go and for delivery. And for businesses to take advantage of this, they must have a mixed beverage permit and permanent food capabilities on site. Guys, back to you.